Senior Superintendent of Police Julius Imbisiwe, the former commander of the Ginger Road Police Division in Kampala, was found dead in a septic tank at his home in Nsanji, Wakiso district. His body, reportedly discovered in the early hours of Easter Monday, was wrapped with a red rope on the head and neck, according to an initial report filed at Nsanji Police Station. The deceased had been under suspension since March 2024 after allegedly shooting and injuring his ex-wife in a domestic dispute at their Masaka Road home. Since then, he had reportedly been seeking redeployment, but without success. According to the police report, Abdul Ziwa, who was with the deceased's wife, alerted the station at about 2 a.m. about the body found in the septic tank. An investigation has been launched to determine whether the death was a suicide. Kituma Rasoke, the police spokesperson, cautioned that while there are indications suggesting suicide, authorities cannot officially declare it as such until an autopsy is conducted. A police officer attached to Hoima Central Police Station has been arrested for allegedly shooting and killing a civilian. The police officer has been identified as Ruben Kwihagana, while the deceased is identified as Mawala Maweje, a border rider and a resident of Rukoge Cell in Hoima West Division. The shooting incident happened on Sunday night at about 10 p.m. at Lusaka Middle Cell in Hoima City. It's alleged that the police officer, while riding a motorcycle, collided head-on with the border rider. After colliding, a scuffle ensued between the duo, with the police officer accusing the border rider of riding carelessly. He reportedly pulled out a pistol and shot Maweje on the head, killing him instantly. He later fled to an unknown destination. Julius Akiza, the Albertine Region Police spokesperson, says the police and other security agencies tracked down the officer and arrested him, adding that murder charges have been slapped against the police officer. He says the police also recovered a pistol that was used in the killing of the border rider. The police in Kabale district in western Uganda are investigating the circumstances under which a senior 6 student at Solberg College in Kabale municipality allegedly died by suicide. Kigezi Region Police spokesperson Eli Mate identified the deceased as Nikita Chichoncho, a resident of Nyabikoni Ward in Central Division, Kabale district. According to Kigezi Region Police spokesperson Eli Mate, on Good Friday, some students of Solberg College left for Easter holiday, and around 60 others, including Chichoncho, remained after school. On Sunday, students left the school for prayers at Nyabikoni Church of Uganda at about 10:30 a.m., but Chichonjo and one of her colleagues remained after school in their respective dormitories. The school head teacher, Dennis Tusime, told the police that when students returned from church at about 1 p.m., they found Chichonjo hanging dead on a rope tied to one of the timbers used to roof the dormitory. The body was retrieved from the scene and taken to Kabale Referral Hospital mortuary for an examination. The passing of Pope Francis has set in motion the Vatican's long-established protocol for selecting his successor. Within 15 to 20 days of his passing on Easter Monday, cardinals from around the world will gather for the papal conclave in the Sistine Chapel within the walls of the Vatican to elect a new pope. This highly confidential process is overseen by the College of Cardinals, a group entrusted with choosing a leader to guide the Catholic Church into its next era. As per various provisions of the canon law, only cardinals under the age of 80 are eligible to vote in the conclave. These electors must choose a candidate who not only upholds the spiritual legacy of the papacy, but also addresses the evolving needs of the global Catholic community. U.S. stocks and the dollar plunged again as President Donald Trump intensified his attacks on the U.S. central bank boss, calling him a major loser for not lowering interest rates. In a social media post, Trump called on Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell to cut interest rates preemptively to help boost the economy, saying Powell had been consistently too slow to respond to economic developments. Trump's criticism of Powell's handling of the U.S. economy comes as his own plans for tariffs have driven a stock market sell-off and raised fears of economic recession.